Welcome back to the Mainly Sports Podcast. Just another podcast with a couple guys talking about sports. I think I kind of beat the lag a little bit that time, but
yeah,
I guess we'll see. I saw you press record and you were like moving your head, and then it said like 4 seconds for me. I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna be a little behind again. But I was just trying not to be clipped again.
Yeah.
But anyway, we are back with episode 4. We are slowly making our way to the double-digit mark, almost halfway there. I'm here with John. How are we doing tonight?
We're doing good, man. We are doing actually fantastic because the Patriots and Drake May won their first playoff game this weekend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Instead of all these haters trying to say we have an easy schedule, that wasn't that easy of a defense. And
yeah, how about that for easy? I mean, let's not jump too far ahead, but I mean, I think both of us kind of underestimated the Chargers defense, but
100%.
But man, that was a great game. The whole freaking spread was awesome. We're gonna get into all those games, go over a little bit, touch a little bit here and there. But yeah, man, I really want to jump in real fast and take over for a second and jump into this before we get the vibes going with the playoff stuff and certainly the Patriots. The Red Sox have not made a move this weekend.
Oh yeah, bro.
And Alex Bregman did make a move.
No, dude.
I know. Fuck. I mean, this is just an embarrassment. It is embarrassing for the Boston Red Sox, and I couldn't really process Saturday night because I was out with friends, and of course I was with a friend that was a Cubs fan. And he was just rubbing it in, but I couldn't really process. I wasn't on Twitter that much, and I'm pissed, man. Be quite frankly with you. I mean,
yeah, please, like, tell us why. Tell me why that happened.
All right, so pretty much, the Cubs signed Alex Bregman, 5 years, $175 million contract. Pretty good contract for a 31-year-old. Cubs low-key came out of nowhere, in my opinion. Going into the offseason, the Cubs made an offer last year. Their deal last year was 4 years, $115 million. So substantially, we're a year older. Bregman was also missed a good amount of time last year with injury. So he's coming off a little bit of an injury. He's a year older, and you're offering him a year more and substantially more money. So going into the offseason, at first I was like, okay, this is just a matter of time before the Red Sox re-sign Bregman. Why the hell would you not want him back? They're going to get him. They're going to move on. We're supposed to get Bregman, another power bat, and then starting pitcher, number 2, to go behind Crochet. Things start moving along. We're in December. We're kind of hearing this, hearing that. All of a sudden, there's mystery teams involved in this sweepstakes, which we find out was the D-backs. But then, because reports thought that they were going to go 6, everyone knows the Red Sox are not going to go 6 years on a deal because they're just scared of that. And I and a lot of people don't see him putting it down that amount of years anymore. Yeah. And then definitely not the money that would come with that. But anyway, and then the D-backs, the whole reason they were going to get Bregman is because they had Ketel Marte on the trading block. All of a sudden, they're like, no, we're going to keep Marte. So that's kind of taking us out because we still have his money on the books. Then Blue Jays, who have just been the team of the offseason so far, they have been on fire. They've made addition. They were 2 outs away from winning the World Series against the mighty Dodgers. And they said, you know what, that's fine, but we're coming guns blazing. We're re-signing all these guys, and we're going to be right back there next year. So, but then the Blue Jays, they go out and sign from Japan, the third baseman, utility guy, Okamoto. I don't know how to say his first name, but Okamoto.
Sounds pretty
So
good.
that kind of signified the Blue Jays were kind of going to step away because that's third base, Then Cubs. I mean, I'm speechless, man. I mean, I'm pissed. It's annoying to know, and also to know that the Red Sox came up. It hasn't been reported what the actual deal was, but they said it's about 160 to 165 compared to that 175. So, I mean, it's just embarrassing to think that they thought they were close, and then here they are saying actually you were nowhere close. And here's the kicker about that trade or this sign-in is that there's no opt-outs, and no trade clauses. So this is the whole reason why Bregman's now in Chicago to start with, because he signed that 3-year deal with opt-outs. That started this whole process. And I don't blame him, man. I mean, for one, you're signing a 5-year deal. You're signing a 5-year deal. You're kind of locking yourself up. Go, this is it.
This is the last stretch of my career.
Yeah, and that's why you want those no trade clauses and no opt-outs and all that stuff. The thing about this with Boston was throwing in those trade clauses and opt-outs, which if I'm Bregman, I'm like, fuck that, because do you not remember a year ago whenever you traded your franchise player, Rafael Devers, 2 years into his 10-year $300 million contract? Like, fuck that. I don't want to go there. I don't want to have one bad year, and on year 3 or 4 of this thing, you guys just dump me for something. I'm off somewhere else for the last year or 2 of my contract.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this whole thing it's an embarrassment that the Red Sox just couldn't get him. I mean, it goes back to spring training last year, how you bring in Bregman not even a year ago at this point, right? And we're like, hey, don't even tell Devers about this, but we're going to sign Bregman, and he's going to play second base. And
so that's what the beef was with Devers. That's why he was so upset.
There was no clear communication on either side. There was no, Bregman was kind of like, I mean, it was like rumors, obviously, but even whenever they signed him, it was like, hey, don't worry, he's going to play second base. And then come spring training, Bregman did not play one inning at second base. He immediately just moved over to third. And yeah, Rafael Devers' metrics at third base are not the best. And so a lot of people wanted him to move into that DH role anyway. And so he moved to third base. Devers moved to DH. And then Devers struggles a little bit. And everyone's like, fuck this guy. They kind of hate their words. They're like, fuck this guy. Why can't he just transition to DH? All you have to do is fucking hit the ball now. You don't even have to play the field. And then Devers becomes one of the best players in the league, best hitters in the league in May. So then Casas gets his injury, and they're like, hey, Devers, I know we told you to throw away your glove, but low key, you want to go play first base? And Devers, understandably, is like, no, dude, you gave up my position and told me I'm not going to play anymore. I don't even play first base, so why the hell am I going to go over here and help you out? So I see both sides, because it's one side you are the highest paid Red Sox player in history. Take one for the team and go play first base for half a year. But also I'm like, fuck that. You guys have done nothing right by me this past 4 months at this point. So fuck you. Lo and behold, they ship him out to San Francisco for fucking scraps, and everyone's like, all right, well, I guess we're sticking with Bregman. Why not? I mean, he's a third baseman. We need a third baseman now, so we're definitely going to take him, right? Opts out, and now he's in Chicago. So lo and behold, we are not even 1 year ago today from a Bregman signed with Boston notification, and we have lost Rafael Devers and Alex Bregman. So congratulations, Craig. You have just fucked everything. The fan base is pissed, understandably. There's just no. It's going to be so hard to come back from this for Craig. I just feel bad because any trust that his ownership was starting to get back, him specifically, it's out the window. Like you go into the last year, you kind of made. I'm sorry, I'm kind of ranting, but I made
No,
all
no,
these
no,
notes today,
no. Go
and
ahead. I'm
honestly,
around.
like this has just been on my mind all weekend. Last year you trade Crochet, you sign Bregman, you have. I mean, and yes, it was mostly because of injuries, but you have Roman Anthony, Marcelo Meyer, Christian Campbell, Tolley early, like all these guys coming up. You're like, okay, this is like low key. We're kind of moving here. Then this offseason, obviously you trade Devers, so like you're gonna lose half the fans' love there. And then you go into it, you're like, okay, we're gonna re-sign Bregman. You guys
But
want
Devers, when we got rid of him, we started playing so much better. And then when the Giants got him, they low key started playing worse, which is like not, I don't think entirely on Devers, but I feel like when that did happen is kind of when I actually started really watching the Red Sox and like kind of seeing like comments and shit. And a lot of people were so fucking pissed when we got rid of him. But it took a month or two, but like 2 months after that, everyone was like, "Oh, who the fuck needs
you,
Devers?"
you know what the hardest, besides it being Devers and all this stuff and all this drama. I mean, I'm not really on either side because I see both sides. Like the Red Sox were straight up and asked to him and not being transparent and communicating with him. And then also, like you hear that he was kind of a clubhouse cancer. Obviously, he's telling you he doesn't want to play first base and stuff like that. So like I see both sides. Um, Damn, I forgot where I was at, but
Yeah, my
oh,
bad.
but I was gonna say like what's funny about it is whenever we traded him was we were on like a 5-game winning streak, I think, and we had just swept the Yankees. Like 3-game sweep. I will never forget this. It was on a Sunday night. It was on a we had like it was like one, I think it was a 1 o'clock game on a Sunday. Game finished up at 4. It's on Sunday. I'm driving to Bojangles. Anyone in the southern region of the United States knows what's up with Bojangles. Actually, you had Bojangles at one time you came and visited.
Yeah,
That
no,
place,
fire.
it's fire, man. Driving to Bojangles, I'm in the line, and I see a Jeff Passan tweet saying breaking Rafael Devers traded to the Giants. But man, I mean, but anyway, like I was saying, so like you kind of had all this momentum last year. You make the playoffs for the first time since 21, and then you're like, okay, let's re-sign Bregman. We're gonna sign another big bat, and then we're gonna get a number 2 ace to go behind Crochet. Right off the bat, Pete Alonso and Kyle Schwarber are off the board. They're not coming here. We weren't even in the same ballpark as their offers came in. And then any sort of starting pitching was just picked up immediately. There's still a couple options out there, but I don't see them really going after any of these remaining arms. And but we traded for Sonny Gray, which he's great. I would have taken him 10 years ago. He's kind of I think
How
he's
old is
30.
he?
He's either 35 or 36. And it's a
Dang.
1-year deal. Like it's like, come on, man. We're trying to like win now. Like, yeah, it's gonna be Lucas Giolito all over again. Like it's like great. You're gonna be maybe you do come in here and you're solid. Like he has the potential to be like a number 3 starter. But it's like we have you for 1 year and you're on the older side. Like a lot of people were like, let's sign him 10 years ago. Like he was a name 10 years ago people wanted here.
Mm.
And then their big splash that they made a trade for Wilson Contreras, who is going to fill that first base hole that they desperately need. So he's a big power bat. So I'm not disappointed with that signing at all. So they're all right signing so far, but also the Red Sox are the only team in MLB that have not signed a free agent right now. So
What's going on? Is it like a cap space issue, or is it just them being cheap?
it's literally just cheap and like picky. And it's like you go in or you hear rumors from them saying that they put out an aggressive offer to Bregman. We're close to a deal, and then you find out you're 10 to 15 million short, and then they're laughing at your face about this. It's just like at the trade deadline last year when everyone thought we had Joe Ryan traded like secured, and everyone was celebrating. Fox literally put out a graphic about it, and then didn't happen obviously. And then it comes out the Twins were like, "You guys were actually nowhere close." I don't know where these reports came from. So it's just like this inability from Craig to not get the deal done.
Yeah.
He's a young CVO. I think he has good intentions, but he has not made a good name for himself here.
Well, how long has he been CEO for the Red Sox?
This is his third year.
Okay.
So
I
like
mean,
it's like last year he kind of, like I said, he kind of came up for air. It was like, oh shit, you got a little uncomfy. You traded a top prospect for Garrett Crochet, which obviously worked out, and then you signed Bregman. Like, okay, you kind of
cooking.
moving here, and like now it's like you're just back to your old ways. Though, like you're not spending the amount of money. You're not. He doesn't have like I guess like the not experience. I mean, it's definitely experience, but he doesn't have like that like drive to just get over that last hump to make that deal. And he's afraid of a lot of deals too. He's afraid of the back end deal. That's why his deal to Bregman has all these opt outs and trade clauses because like he knows like okay maybe year 4 he's had an ACL or what like an injury or he's on the decline. Like let's trade him and dump him for something, you know.
Maybe he knows something we don't. I like to always kind of maybe have some optimism. Like maybe they're not really actually thinking win right now. Maybe they're like we're brewing to make a push like 3 years from now or something, like 2-3 years from now.
Yeah, and that's what like you know like it's exciting still with you know you're probably gonna have Marcelo Meyer at third base this year, which is really exciting. But Marcelo Meyer's never had a full season under his belt. He's always been injured, and he's 23 years old. You know, so
he's
it's gonna
23.
be. I think he's 23. Yeah,
And where'd we get him from?
he's a prospect. Well, I guess not
Oh,
really a
okay.
prospect anymore. But it's like people like him and Anthony and I mean not my
Rafaela.
yeah Campbell. Like it's like all these people like we had in our system, and like for years, especially now with how knowledgeable Red Sox fans are, we've been waiting for that, and now they're here.
And we're not giving them the pieces they need to succeed.
Exactly. It's like, yeah, these people might be like freak athletes, but it's like you kind of gotta, as good as they may be, you can't just dump a bunch of 20-year-olds on the field and be like, go win a fucking championship
Yeah.
for Boston of all markets.
I know, bro. Damn.
Yeah, his leadership will be missed for sure.
It sucks that Roman Anthony got hurt last season, bro. That was so lit. But maybe I don't know, man.
That playoff run would have looked a lot different if Roman Anthony. Which
I think so too.
Even that still feels weird to say. That I mean, that just shows how much of a freak he is. But like, Roman Anthony got up and Bregman was hurt, and like some other players had injuries, and it's like, go save this team.
Yeah.
Like, you're a rookie. Go at it.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
That is my Red Sox spiel for tonight. We'll definitely have more with the times. Sorry, I'm on our Twitter. I'm trying to repost us right now with our live. Yeah, I'll definitely be diving more into it as we get closer. So I just had to get that off my chest, man. I mean,
know
it
you
sucks.
did.
It really sucks.
I saw it, and I knew like there were some lit NFL games playing, but I was like, bro, like I know he's heated. I was heated, bro. Like, and I'm not even that big as a Red Sox fan at all, but I was just disappointed.
It was funny though because I was with one of my friends who's a Cubs fan, and I looked down, and it was like at 10:30 at night too. And it's funny because they had Fenway Fest on Saturday, like the whole like meet the team media day, whatever. So like going in, the vibes are high. You know, you kind of made a couple trades. Everyone, the buzz around the city is like, "Hey, ball's in Bregman's court. We have an offer out there. I think he's coming home." So at least Bregman waited. Since this was his decision, it wasn't like a trade or anything. At least he had the decency to wait until after Fenway Fest, because that would have been a full-on riot there.
Yeah. Whatever, man. He was cool to watch for that season. I liked him. He was so solid, bro. He's such a solid. Like every time he went up, I was like, "Thank God he's
just
right
a
now."
dude.
Like,
I mean, he's just like a classic baseball player. I don't know how else to describe him. He's just a stud.
Yeah.
He's such a good leader for these young guys to look up to. I touched on it last week. The the playoff pedigree he has. Like, he's a 2-time World Series champ. Like, now I know I dropped this last week. Now our starting lineup has a total of 5 playoff games played in, and those all 5 are from Trevor Story.
Fuck it, bro. Roman
I
Anthony,
guess
bro.
you tack on 3 for everybody because everyone gets 3 games.
You know what, bro? Who needs experienced players, man? It's a new fucking 2026, man. Fuck it. Let these young dudes just show out. I don't know, man.
And I'm fine with that. That's the thing. It's like we still have things to be excited for. But
Yeah,
it just
we got
sucks.
Roman
like,
Anthony, bro.
Yeah. Like, we're still going to watch Roman Anthony try to take that leap into year 2.
Yeah.
And I'm not expecting him to be MVP all year. I think there's going to be setbacks and struggles or whatever, like everybody, I mean, it's hard.
Yeah.
But I'm just so looking forward to just seeing him just going out there. And hopefully this year, I mean, I feel like it's going to be a mix. It's either going to be a mix of, like, just go out there and just develop and rip it, or it's going to be like, we were wild card team last year. Like, you better fucking bust your ass this year and get us back there right now.
Yeah.
Which obviously should be the mindset. That's what I'm saying. But, like, I don't know if there will be, like, a little more weight off his shoulder if he can play a little more relaxed this year or not. And I don't know how.
I was like 40 feet away from him.
Oh, at the Celtics game?
Celtics game. I saw him. I saw him walking by. I was like, holy shit, that's him. And then
I saw you.
I saw Drake May too. I was like, I'm seeing fucking Roman Anthony and Drake May at the same time. I was like, what the fuck's going on?
That's wild. Yeah, I saw you sent me that picture. Great seats, by the way. And then you sent me that picture, and then I went on Instagram later, and they posted a picture of him, and I was like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I know. And Isaiah Thomas was there. That was such a vibe, dude. It was so sick. Week before Christmas.
Like a good game.
I know, but we were wearing the white and gold. I was like, in person, they're like, they don't look much better in person, in my opinion.
They're growing on me for sure, I will say.
Yeah. I don't know. All right. I know we haven't even touched about the Celtics recently, but like they've been insane, low key. Like it's been kind of like it's cool because I can wait another like month before I like fully dive into the Celtics this year. Obviously, with like it's NFL playoffs right now. Like this is like peak for me right now. I could watch all of those. I'm watching like reruns on TV. Like my dad's. It was cool. I mean, we can segue into what we just witnessed this past weekend because it was like so fun. If you want.
Yeah, you want to do some wild card recaps?
Yeah, I do.
Do it. Yeah, those were some of the best football games I think I've ever witnessed.
Okay, well, no, some of them were some of them were so lit. Honestly, like most of them were. I'm not gonna lie, but I didn't get to really watch the Rams Panthers game because I was helping my friend like get moving boxes because he's moving, so I was like kind of busy with that, and I also thought it wasn't going to be a close game, and then my friend Jeremiah was like, yo, this game's like tied right now in the fourth. I was like, what? And I was like, I thought of you. I was like, no way, like the Panthers are actually going to win this game. So yeah, I don't know if you want to kind of talk about that game because it was the first game.
Yeah, sorry, I'm doing some tweeting again.
You're good.
I'm trying to multitask here, but yeah, that Panthers game, what a way to kick off the weekend. Yeah, I mean, every game we're gonna definitely have the most notes on the Patriots. I feel like a little biased, but every game was pretty awesome for me. Yeah, I mean, at first it seemed like it was going to be a runaway game for the Rams because the Panthers came out, it was like 3-0, and then Rams scored in like 4 plays on the first drive. Puka Nacua had a touchdown right off the bat, so I was like, oh shit, like this is not good. And then Panthers kind of found their stride. They got back and made it a ball game. I think it was like 27-31 with like 2.5 minutes left, and then what's his name? Colby Parkinson. That was one of the greatest catches I will say.
I did tune in to my stream real quick, like while I was helping to see that touchdown, and I didn't see what happened after that, but I did see that touchdown, and I was like, okay, I think they just won the game.
Yeah, it was a great game, great way to kick it off, great vibes in the city of Charlotte here until it ended. But yeah, 34-31 that final. Are you a bit at all, I don't know, concerned, but this is 2 times in a row now that the Rams have faced this less than good Panthers team like them, and they've
And
kind
played
of held them
down
in
to
check a little bit.
well, I've heard that they've played down to their competition, which is true. They lost to the Falcons earlier this year, but that's it for them. They're not going to play down to anyone because now it's the Seahawks and then probably either the Bears or 49ers, right? So it's
No,
like
Bears are playing the Rams. The 49ers.
Oh.
The 49ers were the 6th seed, so they're going to Seattle.
Damn. Okay. Yo, that Rams Bears game, that's gonna be a banger.
Yeah, that was a great game on Saturday night. It was funny because I was with a group of like 15 of my friends, and we all ended up putting some money on the Bears. Some of them had money like pregame money lines, and then I literally did $10 and won 100 whenever it was 21-3. It was fucking hilarious,
Yeah,
and like all of us kind of had the same bet, and so like we were all just the biggest Bear fans for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And that game was wild, man. I mean, the
was.
Packers kicker missed a PAT and a field goal all in the fourth quarter, all within like 5-minute game time of each other. It was wild. 31-27 on that one. That one you actually came really close. I have our predictions here from last week. You came pretty damn close to that. You predicted the Bears, and you had 31-24. And it was 31-27, so pretty solid pick there.
Dude, I like watching the Bears a lot. They're such they're just a fun team. And like Chicago, like seeing them win that game, and then they have like the cheese graters and like Caleb Williams, like dude, that is like so
funny.
fired. It's so funny to me. Like, and like I don't know, like Caleb Williams, like I just have a good feeling. I just feel like he's just a good quarterback, and he's definitely earned my respect throughout this season. He made some good throws, bro. I forget the one throw he made. It was like he like kind of scrambled left, and he was about to get tackled in the fourth, and he lobbed it, but like
on the 4th down play.
I think so.
Because there was one, I can't remember how it like played out, but there was one 4th down play where I don't even remember what the score was at that point, but it was like you need this if you actually want a chance, and it was some like miraculous catch on the sideline.
Yeah, no, they're so fun to watch, and I think home field definitely played a big part in that game. Like that, I think that showed right there. If the Packers were home, I don't know. Because Jordan Love played like pretty good. Like Jordan, there was a few drops.
Touchdowns, didn't he?
I think so, yeah.
Like, I mean, he balled, but I don't know. That defense just kind of sold him again.
Yeah, I know. And that last throw he made, I was like, he threw it straight to a Bears player in the end zone. I was like, all right. I mean, it sucks that it's the last play and you're probably not. No one's. It's a miracle if you win that game, but
yeah,
it's like maybe could have thrown a little bit better ball there. I think to someone. I don't know.
What's his first name? Is it Chase Loveland, the tight end?
Oh, shit. What is his name?
But he is solid.
Yeah.
And I picked him up. I picked him up
fantasy?
like late in the season in fantasy, and somehow was available on waivers, and he was solid. Bears have a nice. Was it
Colston Loveland?
Colston.
Yeah, he's 21. He's a young man.
Yeah, his picture looks pretty young. Him and Cole, is it Cole Kmet? Is that his first name?
Yeah.
That's a solid 1-2 tight end punch right there.
Yeah. And
Little
DJ
sad.
Moore, man, he redeemed himself with that touchdown catch because that drop was pretty bad. I was
I
like,
know.
oh damn, bro.
I was watching that and I saw him line up and I was like, they had Loveland in the slot and then DJ Moore out wide, and I said, "Look, this is gonna be little over his shoulder up to Loveland." I had like images of Gronk in my head, like little like over the shoulder catch like that, and it was literally the exact play that I called, but it was DJ Moore,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that was the one for the lead. That was a great
And
game.
again, Ben Johnson, bro, like
Hmm.
he's electric for that team. Like, if the head coach, I don't know, man. Like, look at all those head coaches that made a difference this year in a year, and it's like it's all about setting the culture. If your head coach can't set a culture or an identity, which Rabel always talks about,
Hmm.
it's so hard to have 52 people buy into something and like stick with it.
Yeah,
And Ben Johnson for sure has that too. Like, he's gonna be the head coach for the Bears for like 20 years, bro. Like, he'll be like how Mike Tomlin and was John Harbaugh, but for the Steelers and the Ravens. Like, they just been, you just look at that logo and you think of those coaches. Like, Ben Johnson for sure is gonna be, because this is the best Bears season in how long? Like, that stadium was
yeah.
electric, dude. You could feel it. Like, I
Didn't
loved
they
it.
kind of made a? Was it last year or 2 years ago? They were like decent, and
It,
then
it definitely wasn't last year. Let me see.
because there was like a period not too long, they were like decent, like not a playoff team, but like decent. And then after that, I mean, they really have not done anything in a while.
Hmm. Let's see. Uh, well, they were 8-8 2020, 6-11 2021, 3-14 2022, 7-10 2023. So it's like decent, you know.
Hmm.
Uh,
Which
yeah,
nowadays, that's probably pushing wild card.
yeah, for real, dude. If they were in the freaking AFC North, but yeah, that was probably my favorite game of the weekend because I got to catch like the end of the third into the fourth quarter.
Hmm.
And sometimes if you're not a fan of the team, all you really need to watch is like the last quarter to really get like to obviously see like the hype part
Yeah,
about it. But I like to watch the whole game. But as long as I can catch the fourth quarter for most of these games, I'm happy. So
that's what I was like watching the 49ers and Eagles game yesterday.
mhm.
Kind of put it on, and obviously I'm trying to watch all the games right now, but I put it on. And I was like, I'm really not these guys fans, and kind of we ran out and did grocery shop, and then got back, and we did catch the last like 10 minutes of the game, but yeah,
The Eagles kind of
before we
choked, bro.
they
Sorry,
did took down the Super Bowl champs, man.
I
They're
know.
out in the first round, 23-19.
The Eagles and Chiefs, bro, they're both out of here. Let's fucking go, bro. Honestly, I'm sick of both those teams. Even though I got a few people I love that are Eagles fans, bro. I'm sorry. I don't really
Nah, I
care to
don't
see
care
them
about the
play
Eagles.
anymore.
Last year I was rooting for the Eagles. Last year was like the hardest Super Bowl
Yeah.
who to pick.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but I had to go Eagles because like fuck the Chiefs and Mahomes. And
No, no. I thought you meant like it was the like easiest team to I was so on board for the Eagles to win last year. I
no,
was
no,
like,
no, me too.
fuck
Whenever,
the
but like
Chiefs. Three-peating, if they had I would be sick, bro, if the
no,
Chiefs
exactly.
three-peated.
I'm just saying like Patriots and Eagles kind of had a little rivalry for a moment, and then obviously they beat us in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And it's like Philly. I don't like Philly.
No, I
Is
know,
it-
I know, I know.
I don't like the Eagles, and I certainly hate the 76ers.
Me
But
too.
it's funny because like the Phillies though, I love the Phillies. I
Oh, yeah,
can
I
get
remember you
down
said
with the
that. I
Phillies,
remember you
man.
said that. You said
I
that.
can get down. Bryce Harper, Kyle Schwarber, man. Though I fucking love watching those two guys play. But and then also during the playoffs, that I think it's called Citizens Bank. They call it the bank. I think it's Citizens Bank though. That field is fucking electric.
Mm.
But which team were we just on? The Eagles game. Yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
well, oh yeah, we can talk about the Eagles. I was gonna say how the Bills game was before them, but like I just watched because I'd missed the I missed the 49ers Eagles game,
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, because I worked that day, so I took a little nap and I missed it before the Patriots game. I woke up right before the Pats game, but I just watched like the last quarter because my dad had it on and they replayed it, obviously. And Brock Purdy looked pretty solid. I know he had a couple of picks, but he looked pretty good. And Christian McCaffrey is also just insane. Like, he's
That
so
little
good.
trick play they
Yeah,
had,
bro.
that was solid. I like that.
Juwan Jennings threw a dime to Christian
I saw
McCaffrey.
someone, obviously in real time. I'm not thinking about this, but I saw someone clipped it next to it was like the same play they ran in the Super Bowl against the Chiefs a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And that one went for a touchdown. Great catch too by McCaffrey. Kind of laid out for it.
Dude, he's so good.
Wish
Like,
we had
I actually enjoy watching the 49ers a decent amount. They're pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, Mary was asking me who I was rooting for in that game because obviously we had it on, and obviously not rooting for the Eagles, but
No.
I was like, I don't really have a problem at all with the 49ers. They have fun players, and they've never really done any wrong with us. I also like their colors too. I'm kind of weird like that, like solid colors.
No. That's not weird. I have always thought their uniforms are fire. And my mom grew up in San Fran, so I've like always kind
Oh
of
yeah,
supported. And her best friend Jan, she's on the phone with her all the time. She's like a mega. So I'm like, I fuck with the 49ers, They're a very respectable franchise.
are your
in my
cousins
opinion.
big 49ers too?
No, they're from Oakland, so they're like mega Raider fans.
Oh,
It's so
nice,
funny.
nice.
So I also like the Raiders too, but they're ass, which is unfortunate. But maybe one
It
day.
sucks that I would hate to be an Oakland. I mean, I would love to be an Oakland fan because they have so much passion, but I would hate to be an Oakland fan because they took both their teams and moved them to Las Vegas.
Dude, I know. That's such bullshit, dude.
Especially for the A's, man, because
I
they did it
yeah.
at a time where the A's were trash. So understandable, but like to the A's are sneaky. I'm gonna break all this down later, but the A's are kind of similar to the Red Sox, if I say so, where they have all these young guys and they are all just coming up at the same time and just studs. I mean, they have Nick Kurtz, who was the Rookie of the Year. I just got a Lawrence Butler jersey. I'm waiting to rock that at some point. Like all these guys are just kind of coming at the same time, and what sucks for them is they sold the team and did the relocation and everything, but the stadium's not going to be ready for another 3 years. So or 2 years now. So they have to play at a minor league field in Sacramento for 3 years, man. It freaking sucks.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but don't they also have 9 titles? They have 9 World Series alongside the Red Sox.
Off the top of my head, I don't know, man, how many they have. I know they won.
I think we're tied with the A's, bro. Because I if I'm not, I had a coworker, my boy Dorian, who's from Oakland, and he'd always talk about the A's and the Raiders and shit. But he was like very proud of the A's, and I'm pretty sure they have the same amount of World Series as
Yeah,
the Red Sox.
they have 9.
Yep. Boom. Hell yeah. So that sucks. But back to
All right,
the
that's my little
playoff.
A's
No,
rant real
no,
quick, because it's funny
cool.
that I'm becoming an A's fan. I will say I'm not trying to. They're kind of on the come up, so I don't want to say I'm hopping on the bandwagon, but they have a good.
No, the bandwagon's been the Dodgers, and now it's gonna be the Blue Jays, low key.
Yeah.
If you say you're an A's fan, bro, that's not hopping on no bandwagon.
I got a Lawrence Butler jersey, and I'm gonna wear it for like some like St. Patrick's Day. It's white with green, so I'm wearing it some St. Patrick's Day. Maybe I'll wear it on the pod one day. But
yeah. Oh yeah.
Anyway, I don't want to get too far off track.
Yeah,
I can talk about baseball here.
The Bills and Jaguars game was also pretty good. I got to watch like the majority of that game.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I knew the Jaguars were technically a more talented team, but I chose the Bills because of Josh Allen, bro. This is what I'm talking about. Did you see that like 10-yard like
the tush push
sneak that he just kept going almost for a touchdown? Like, bro,
I have no idea what that. I thought they were gonna call it dead. And all of a
Dude,
sudden,
he's so
I thought he was like down, and all of a sudden he's at the 2-yard line, and he started at the 10-yard line or whatever it was.
he's just so good, bro.
I don't know what
Like
his stat line was, but I think he had a pretty solid day. It really sucks for Trevor Lawrence, man. I mean, I'm not a big Trevor Lawrence fan by any means, but I mean, it's kind of cool to
because
see
bro,
him.
he fucking starts his drive to win the goddamn game, and he throws a fucking pick in the first throw of
Yeah,
the fucking drive. It's like there's just like now when I think of Trevor Lawrence, it's like yeah, you're great, bro, but you throw a pick on the first throw of the drive to win the game. Like I was ready. I was like, all right, Trevor Lawrence, like this is you have time. Like go get a touchdown, bro.
that's what I was literally saying that like just give us. Not that I wanted either team to win. I mean, I would have way rather the Jags won than the Bills, even though I predicted the Bills. But
Yeah.
it's like just give them a chance, make it fun. I don't think they had any timeouts either, so it was just gonna be ripping it and going down and be crazy. And then first play pick, I was like, come on, man, come on.
It just made me. It's like he just stays at this level for me because of shit like that.
Yeah,
I just watched Josh Allen put the team on his like he's just you know what I'm saying. I don't know, bro. Like
yeah. I'm not a Trevor Lawrence fan by any means, but it was kind of cool to see him because obviously he had all that hype out of college, and he's been a decent quarterback. And seeing him kind of get this nice little run this year. It was fun seeing the Jags at a 3 seed. Definitely was not on my bingo card at the beginning of the year. So,
but you just know they're not going to the Super Bowl, bro. Like
no, it's one of those teams.
it's the same shit with the Chargers, bro. Like those two franchises, they are such regular season ass franchises. Like I've never seen like other than that crazy AFC championship game with Tom Brady that we had against the Jaguars in
Yeah,
2018
17.
or 17.
Yeah.
That was fire against Blake Bortles, bro. But that defense was just crazy.
That was the most random. I'll never forget that graphic, even though I can't freaking think of the QBs. It's him, Blake Bortles, Brady. Was it Kirk Cousins
Yeah.
and
With
Nick
like the
Foles?
4 remaining, yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
I was like, who the fuck?
Who the fuck is this guy? Oh, for real.
Yeah, that was
I don't know.
disappointing end for the Jaguars there. They lost 24-27. And that brings us to the end of the scenarios where whatever team was losing at the 2-minute warning won that game. That just proves how great we had I was kind of exaggerating, my best games I ever saw, but like just to
no,
because
but
I was
they were
like
fun, dude.
I was watching pretty much almost the entire game of besides really the 49ers game, I watched almost an entire game of every game.
Yeah.
And they're just like fun competitive games. And we got really lucky with having a nice weekend spread. We're kind of rolling into the Monday night game, Texans Steelers. I know we kind of want to tune in on that.
Oh
but
my
we
God,
do
why did
have
that totally
one.
just slipped my mind. Oh.
Has it started yet? Are they in like
Let me check.
But yeah, we do. Yeah, it's 3-0 Steelers.
I swear to God, the Steelers win.
Let's do a little prediction after we get through. We have one more game to get through here. That's the Patriots Chargers. Patriots versus the Chargers, a team that flew across the country from Los Angeles to kick a field goal.
Yeah.
So this was not the most exciting game from an offensive standpoint, but was a damn good game to watch. A fun defensive battle. For anyone that is for anyone calling the Patriots and or the Steelers Chargers frauds and all this crap, they were probably loving it, seeing that it was, 3-0, 0-0, all this crap for the longest time. But man, that's one of those games that like I had so much anxiety in that game, especially like the first quarter. I was like, just score. I just want to see a score because I feel like it felt like one of those games, and it felt like one of those games you just get a touchdown. Patriots defense were on one last night, man. They were
on one. Christian Gonzalez was locking shit down, bro. That was such a good game from him. I hope he's good because I know he's in concussion protocol and he was out for the last 8 minutes of the game.
Yeah, I
But
saw
at least
at
the
like
last drive.
3:30. That was the last thing I was really digging around on it. It was just questionable as of right now, like no real status.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely gonna suck if you are not having him next week.
No, he'll play. I think he'll play. At this point, bro, it's like all these players just want to play, bro. Like
I
he's
know
probably
it
gonna
just
play.
sucks, like that it's concussion out of anything,
Yeah.
because that's the one they're like, you better not fucking touch that field.
Yeah.
Everything else, like they're gonna be like, I'm going out there regardless. So
Yeah.
anyway, that was a crazy game, man. I mean, like whenever I was a little nervous at first, I'm not gonna lie, because like seeing the offense get going a little slow. That's the thing about this offense, man. Like they just need a little time. Maybe they'll turn the ball. They really don't turn the ball over that much anymore. And
No,
a couple of Drake May's interceptions this year aren't even his fault. Like
no,
obviously,
that was rough. The tip
yeah,
ball.
obviously don't throw in like tight coverage and risk it like that. But like you're gonna do that every time. So I thought we got lucky for a second because they dropped the, I don't know who it was, but he dropped it and I was like, and then the other guy came in right next to him and caught it.
But they got 0 points off of that.
The fact that the defense was like, I got you at the 10-yard line and no
Huge,
points.
bro. Huge.
It was just one of those games like where like you don't know if if it's the smarter move to kick the field goal or not. And like obviously I hate for any team. It's like one of those weird hindsights. Like you go for it and you make it, you're like, fuck yeah, great call. And then you go for it, you get 0 points out of it. And
It
you're like,
really is. It really is 50-50, bro. Because
yeah,
one, you got to take advantage of the fact that your offense is right there, considering how good our defense is playing against them.
yeah, for
But
sure.
also, it's such a low scoring game that every point matters, and they could have put pressure on us a little bit more by kicking a field goal. And I mean, I don't know. It's tough, but fuck it. They didn't get any points, which is just so lit.
That touchdown to Henry, like in real time, I'm just
Yeah.
kind of like, and
Yeah.
like you watch Drake all the time, like you're like, okay, fuck yeah. And then I watched it over like 5 times today. That was a fucking dot, a
Yeah, it
dot,
was.
like right over the shoulder, and like right. I didn't realize that whenever I first watched it how close it was to the defender's fingertip, just getting over it. Crazy, man, and that's all they
Um
needed. Hunter Henry
Drake
revenge game.
Drake Drake May's second half stats. Do you know what he did in the second half?
No, hit me.
He was 11 for 14, 173 yards, that one touchdown of the game, and a passer rating of 142.
He's that dude. He's that dude. I love, especially like how lively the stadium is right now. I love
I
that he does
know.
anything. You just hear the MVP chants on the
I
TV.
know, bro. And you just see a bunch of people like, oh.
Yeah, dude, it was wild. Like, I wish that we had this era of Tom Brady with like Twitter and everything, and saw what his life would have been
It's
like.
cool, bro. It's cool. That era was just such a real era. Like, it was just like hard fought, like, you know, such a defensive, like before defense had to get a little softer. Like, that was
Yeah,
just you know what I'm saying?
that was just like, I just feel like it's a bunch of goobers.
Go Seas! Go Seas! Yeah, man. Drake May
Missing it.
turned up in that second half, bro. Oh, the Celtics are playing too, I think, actually, right now.
Yeah, 56-53 at half. They're beating the Pacers.
Yeah, that's an easy win. Dude, the Pacers fell off. No
It's so
Tyrese Halliburton.
it's so funny how Celtics lose Tatum. They're still number 3 seed, 2 seed, whatever. Toss them back up and down. And then Pacers lose Halliburton, and they're I think they're literally the last team in the league.
And they lost who? Miles Turner.
Yeah, they're dead last, 8-31. So good job on that one.
And I'm pretty sure right now the Celtics actually have like the highest rating offense in like NBA history. I'm not even I don't know if you saw that, but I actually
No.
think that's a thing. Like I'm pretty sure my homie sent that in our group chat like not that long ago, and I was like, okay. Like it's actually like insane. Also, my parents saw him again at saw Joe Mazzulla their
Oh, at
church.
church.
Yeah, they sat right in front of him.
He needed it after that Spurs loss on Saturday. That was a tough one.
Yeah, but
Kind of like. Or did you
what?
have anything else you want to touch on these football games?
Well,
Or
I was just,
Patriots?
I mean, I'm just excited. I feel like, it was cool to watch Drake May's first playoff game and his first, just hopefully, I know his, like, no matter who you are, like that pressure is there, that intensity is there. And I feel like, he didn't have his best game ever, but like against a really good defense, he did it. He did what he had to do and won the game. I mean, having our defense have him only to 3 points is like unreal. And shout out our defense, bro. Like
And they were putting it on Herbert too, man. Especially at the end, I was loving it. Like I hate seeing like a quarterback like just sit there and take a beating, man. Especially because he had a little bit of injury on himself. But like, man, he was.
nah,
They were
that
putting
was
it on
good.
him. That big Milton Williams sack towards the end of the game.
I
Oh
know.
my God, big Milt, baby.
And his Selly always gets me. He's always like he's lit,
He was going
man. Oh my
stupid,
god, I love
man.
our defense. Shout out Robert Spillane coming back for this game too. Like it's just the vibes are just so high right now, and like Mike
I
Vrabel's
know.
all like bleeding on his lip, like fucking
That was crazy. That was cool.
I love it,
The
bro.
the broadcast was kind of like
Forcing it a little bit with it.
yeah, they were like, "And here's this guy. And can you tell how much fired up he is? I mean, look at him. He just took a helmet to the shoulder, to the lip, and he's still celebrating."
No, they really put it way. They played it so many times, bro. And Chris Collinsworth really just be forcing
He's
it,
like,
dude.
I
It's
have
so
never
funny.
seen
Yeah,
I've never seen a head coach celebrate like this guy right
yeah.
here.
I'll bleed with my with my players on the sideline. Look at them. Can we play it again? They literally played it like 10 times. I was like, all right, bro. Making it less cool. But
You saw today's
yeah.
actually the 1 year anniversary of him becoming the coach.
Oh, really? Damn.
It's crazy what can happen in a year.
Damn.
It's also just
It's
crazy
a
to think
beautiful
that
thing.
here we are a year later, a year ago today, we were already out of the playoffs, obviously. Season was over. Gerard Mayo was out the door already, like immediately bags packing before we even finished the last game.
I
And here
know.
comes Vrabel a year ago today, and here we are suiting up for the divisional round.
So who
Great.
do you want to play? You want to play? It would be watch somehow the Steelers win this game, bro. Like I cannot stand them, but it would be sick to get a rematch against them and just and fucking and beat them. That would actually be pretty sick.
Yeah, we've talked about it every week ever since we started this podcast. There's something about that Texans defense and the uncertainty of that offense. You never know what they're going to give you. That I'm definitely more afraid playing them than the Steelers. And whenever we lost the Steelers that first or week 3, whatever that was,
Week 3, I think.
that was a completely different football team. Completely different football team. The turnovers was lackadaisical. The goal line turnovers was embarrassing. Like
We had 5 turnovers, bro.
Yeah, and like 2 of them were on the 1-yard line. Like that shit ain't happening again.
No,
especially in the playoffs at home. Like that was another thing so cool to see again was just seeing playoffs back at Gillette.
I know.
That place was rocking.
I almost went to the game too. God damn it! But
It's
was like,
stupid how expensive the prices are, man. Like, I understand, but it's like
yeah,
even for the Panthers game here, the lowest I ever saw it get down to was 130. Now, if that was at the Patriots game and I was up there, I probably would have done it. But 130 for a game two teams I don't really care about, I'm not doing. But I kept on looking to see, especially closer to game time, to see if they're gonna go down. And then even after kickoff, they were still like 150. Like I checked like Saturday morning and it was like 130. And I was like, oh shit, they're going down. And then like that was at like 10 in the morning. And then at like noon or 1, it was like back up to like 250. I was like, what the fuck just happened?
yeah. I know
Stupid
it is.
prices, bro.
All right, me looking at those ticket prices. I'm sorry. I forgot I had like control of this.
It's funny because there was like a slight lag. It like did it for like 1 second. It was like ah!
This was Justin Herbert looking at our defense. Sorry. Yeah. So I just want to say shout out fucking Drake May.
Yeah.
He was really letting it rip on the field. Sorry.
Was there another one?
Yeah. He's the GOAT.
Oh wait, were you doing Scream Man? Is that what you were doing?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'd never heard that one, and I just heard like.
Oh my god.
What's explosion? Do explosion.
I just did that. This was Trevor Lawrence, his first throw of the final drive game.
Oh my god.
Yo, when Trevor Lawrence goes on the field to do a final drive.
I like I was just like 1 second.
This was all Trevor Lawrence was hearing. Okay, I'm sorry. I just love this shit.
I'm telling you, once you remember that those things are down there, that's really
yeah. Trevor Lawrence throws the ball, and it's off, and it's in the defender's hands.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But yeah, to answer your question, I'm gonna lean more towards the Steelers. Somehow they're gonna we'll get another classic matchup between Mike Tomlin and the Steelers. Aaron Rodgers against the Patriots one last time, probably in the playoffs at least. I would definitely rather see them.
Dude, come on! Like, is Nico Collins should have more than two catches for 8 yards? Like, he's got to do something, bro. Like, I'm excited to watch that. I'm definitely gonna watch like the second half of that game.
Yeah, I see the second quarter just started.
I'm probably gonna pass on watching the Celtics. See, I can't, bro. I can't lock into the Celtics like that. I mean, maybe I'll flip back and forth, but like against the Pacers, no Jaylen Brown. Like, I'm like,
yeah, that's one of those like weird times where you're just kind of like kicking rocks in the middle of the season.
Yeah,
you're just like waiting for the All-Star break.
Yeah.
You mind if did you have anything else you want to touch on?
No.
NFL?
No, that's pretty solid.
You mind if I touch on some NBA notes here for a second?
Please go ahead.
We kind of missed last week. But low key, kind of a lot happened. Not really. Oh yeah, Jaylen Brown did drop a 50-piece McNugget on the Clippers.
Yeah,
we did miss that.
Yeah,
I had a lot of good little notes on the Celtics, not notes, but just kind of like breaking down what they've done. I had last week, but we went like 2.5 hours on just the predictions.
I know, bro. I know.
But honestly, that was fun. I needed a good rant sesh like that, just going over predictions like that.
Yeah,
But
been doing that my whole life, bro. Every
yeah,
single year I've been, and I do it to my mom. So it's cool to like actually, and she'll be like, "Mm-hmm, that's great." Like, yeah,
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 that's how I feel talking to Mary sometimes.
yeah, bro. She she
She's getting
don't
into it right
care.
now. She's getting
I,
into it right now with the playoffs, I will say. And then obviously whenever a Boston team plays, she's all in.
yeah,
But yeah, Trey Young traded to the Wizards.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a good point.
I mean, it was funny because it was reported earlier last week that Young was requesting a trade. I think it came out right before remember it was right before we started the podcast last week.
Yeah, we both got that
And I was like, I'm not
notification.
going to talk about it because I don't know too much. But the Trey Young just requested a trade, and they're like, all right, how does the one of the worst teams in the East sound? We can send you to DC.
What is the Wizards' record right now?
They are 10-28, second to
Dude,
last in the
what
league.
the fuck? Why the fuck did he go to Washington? And he wanted to, right? I'm pretty sure. I like reports like people were
I don't
saying he
know if
wanted to go.
I don't know if he went in Washington, but he did request a trade, and he went out of there for whatever reason. I mean, the Hawks aren't much better, but right now they're in the playing tournament. The Hawks are 20-21. They're on a 3-game win streak. They just beat the Warriors and the Nuggets this week. So
Who's on the Wizards? They have Alex Sarr, Chris Middleton.
yeah. Well, and then also they traded him for one Corey Crisper, but CJ McCollum came back over to the Hawks. So low key, the Hawk. I mean, by no means am I scared. Am I scared of the Hawks? But Hawks have a decent little team on paper.
Is Kristaps Porzingis playing?
Well, he has a illness right now for whatever that is. He missed the last game.
Dude, is he
So
all right?
that's the thing about him, man. Like I loved his time here, and
Me
whenever
too.
he was on, he was just so fun to watch, and he really like got into the Boston spirit here. But that dude cannot stay healthy to save his life, man. And I feel bad.
I do too. Because he was electric, dude. He was such a vibe on the Celtics. Like that team is just such a vibe in hindsight. And I feel like it just sucks that it went by so quick. But
I
that team
know.
was that starting five was just so nasty when they were all healthy, bro.
I know. And it was crazy because like last year, I don't have the number in front of me anymore, but last year that starting lineup, Holiday, Tatum, Brown, White, and Porzingis, they played like it was like 15 games or less together. Just wild.
Uh they were gearing up for that playoff push, man.
Yeah.
They were like you like Porzingis rest, Drew Holiday rest for like a decent amount. Y'all have your issues, bro. And then when it comes to playoffs, let's go. And it just sucks that Porzingis was just he like that sickness, bro. Like what the hell? Like he just and when he did play, he wasn't that great, bro.
No.
It was tough.
No.
Still love him though. Still won a championship with us though. So he's always gonna be a legend to me, bro.
Yeah, we got the Celtics are actually playing the Hawks this week for the first time. They're playing them on Saturday. So, like I said, Porzingis out with an injury right now. So, well, not an injury, but an illness right now. So we'll see how he's doing a week from now. But I'd love this. It's in Atlanta. After the Celtics had a nice little 4-game home stretch, they went 2-2 this week. They're back on the road for 4 games, 3 games this week before we pod again, and then they're back in Detroit. But obviously, they're in Indiana tonight. They're 2-0 against them this year. Miami on Thursday, which will probably be a fun little game because it's Miami. And then
We got that.
And then Atlanta on Saturday. So we'll see if Porzingis shows up. Speaking of seeing older Celtics, did you see those things about Luke Cornett this weekend?
I just saw like his little tribute,
Yeah.
And then I saw like I forget. I think my friend Liam put on his story of that funny ass video that they made with him and like versus Derek White, and like he's like, have you ever seen that video? And like Luke Cornett's like, it's almost like framing Derek White as like a bad person just to like, I forget for what they were competing for. Oh my
I
god, bro!
probably have.
I'm gonna send it to you because that shit is like Luke Cornett is actually hilarious, bro. Like,
I know, like because I watched that tribute video and I was like, damn man, like I low
yeah,
key missed Luke.
no, I know. I miss a lot of. I miss him, Al. Like,
Oh, don't
I
even get
miss
me
them
started
all,
on
bro.
that.
I know, bro. But
But like Luke was like one of those players. Like whenever he was here, like he'd either just go out there and give it all. He always just gave it his all. But like he'd either just go out there and like be goofy as hell, and I was like, what the fuck is this guy doing here? Or I'd be like, this guy is vibes. Like I need this guy here, and now he's gone, and I wish he was here still. But he was there. The Spurs played Celtics on Saturday. He was there on Friday. He came in early. He was sitting courtside on Friday night watching them play against the Raptors, I think. Forget, but it was just funny to see that.
yeah, it's cool, man. I mean, when the trade deadline is, I want to say February. I think it's Mary's birthday. I think it's
I think it's
February
February.
9th.
I think it is February 9th.
Yeah. No, 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 no. It is February 5th.
5th.
I don't know why I thought 9th, but February 5th. I know I've seen, I don't know if you remember me saying, like, if we get Zubac, how lit that would be. Obviously, that would be fucking awesome. Like, if we had him, like, I think that's literally all we need to do is get him.
I know,
And
and I think because I've seen rumors of him and Miles Turner, and I would be fine with either. And I think the asking price, as far as Celtics standards, like fan standards are, I don't think it's going to be that high. It low key might be Anthony Simons, but like I
I
feel
don't
like you
care.
could,
We
yeah,
can
I
get
feel
rid of
like
him, bro. We can get
you
rid of
could
him.
do that. Josh Minot is probably going to go. Like
Yeah, that's all right.
I feel like
Uh,
there's ways to get both of them that will leave Celtics fans happier.
dude, if we get Zubac and then Kata's our backup,
That's the thing. I love Kata, but like you're a backup, bro.
he's a backup, but he's such a good backup. Like Luke was
Yeah,
such a great backup, bro.
yeah.
Like I like Kata's done a pretty decent job. Like I honestly, well, since I haven't been watching, I can't fully say it, but I've seen, my friends be chatting in the group chat, and it's like I see a lot of like double doubles and high rebound games and shit. Every time I watch him play, I feel like I'm like shaky when he plays. Like he kind of plays like weirdish to me. But if we just have a big center to clean up offensive rebounds and just be a big center, bro. Like the last time we had one was Robert Williams, bro, and that shit was sick. Like him and Tatum were just nasty together. And if we get Tatum back with Zubac and Jalen Brown and Derek White, like that's filthy.
I I also saw. I'm sorry if you can hear Clementine
Yeah,
drinking.
a little
She's
bit.
drinking a gallon back there. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Um, she or I also saw Robert Williams' name kind of being she just heard it again.
No,
I would so take Robert Williams back, man.
me too. Why not? Maybe she's thirsty for a new center. We need a new center, bro.
Yeah, I mean, but one last thing on Robert Williams, I love the Tatum pick and roll with him. Superb.
Was fucking nasty, bro.
I love Marvel. That
Like
was one guy. I just
I feel like that made Tatum more aggressive, bro.
yeah.
Like shit. Like we need that. Like that intimidation is like that like like
I know
God,
Robert
we
Williams
need
is
that
like one
shit.
guy that I'm like, damn, I really wish that worked out. I mean, it did, but like, I wish he could have stayed injured.
I know. It's all right. But Zubac would be super exciting That would be really, really, really exciting if we got Zubac.
Yeah.
We need someone. We need somebody.
But anyway, I mean that's really all I had today. I mean, kind of keeping it shorter by our standards, but you got any closing thoughts or you got any more questions from me tonight or anything else you wanted to touch on?
I want to learn more about my sister's boyfriend.
Oh, wait, I didn't hear it.
I wonder how it's gonna sound like after if I play the
In
screening,
post.
man. Let's see. What am I gonna ask? Who? Okay, I'm stuck between two questions, but I feel like they kind of go hand in hand. Or I'll just. It's kind of a hard question though if I say that. Well, who is your favorite Marvel character?
Favorite Marvel character? Are you seriously turning on the microwave right now?
Mary, chill
Oh
out.
my lord!
He's been out here for an hour.
I thought you already
Mary,
ate.
it's not.
All right,
I'm
John, you need to
hungry, bro. I'm
Who's your
fucking-
favorite Marvel character?
Well, Mary took my whole steez, bro. My favorite character is Loki. Okay, and he's always been. I've always liked him, and obviously Iron Man. I was gonna ask what your favorite Marvel movie is, but I feel like that's kind of hard. But I still kind of want to know what your favorite Marvel movie is, or maybe like a top 3. But yeah, it's always been Loki. I know Mary kind of took that, and made it her whole thing, and she dresses him as Halloween and all that shit. It's cool. That's cool. But that's always been my boy.
I do love Loki too. I don't know. It's like one of those like I feel like my answer really changes depending on what movie I just watched.
Uh-huh.
I would say I really love Spider-Man.
I know.
I don't know.
Yeah, which one?
Well, are we talking MCU? I mean, obviously Toby. I'm gonna say Toby, but I didn't know if we were going straight MCU, which I guess he's technically kind of part of it now.
You can
but-
say Toby. I actually heard rumors that Toby's gonna be in fucking Doomsday.
I know they're bringing everybody back, man.
Yeah, that shit's gonna be lit if he's in that.
I think the last teaser comes out tomorrow. I'm pretty sure.
And a full trailer comes out during the Super Bowl.
I know. That's why I'm like I don't want to watch Super Bowl with anyone because I'm gonna be one of but like you can just find it online like 20 minutes later or whatever. But
it's gonna be hype. Like watching dude, come on. A Super Bowl is like one of the best events. Like, thank God that shit's in February because I feel like February is such like a fucking boring month, other than Mary's birthday. I'm playing. Nah, let me take that back. February is all right, but I don't know. Super Bowl is just such a vibe to like get the food and everything, and if a Doomsday trailer, if I know I'm about to go watch some, and eventually a Doomsday trailer is about to pop up, like, bro, I'm locked in that whole time. Like, come on.
But all right. So I'd say Spider-Man or.
I feel like you're a Captain America guy.
I do like Captain America, but I also really like Thor.
Yeah,
but I don't like the movies.
I know he has the weakest movies
But
out of all the characters.
I do
bro.
like Thor's movies, though. I don't know.
I think
Ragnarok it's really
is
just
a top 5. Ragnarok is a top 5 Marvel movie for me.
I
So
think
that's
it's
saying
really
something.
the what's it called? The Love and Thunder just fucking sucked.
That was one of the worst Marvel movies ever made. And low key, Thor 1 is trash. I just rewatched like all the Marvel movies like this past year with my friends in LA, and we watched Thor 1 and I was like, this shit's like trash. Like, dude, that movie's like
I think it's one of the more boring ones out of the origin stories, but
100%.
I think his movies are a little hardly criticized. I think they're better than people think, but
Dark World is.
Definitely on the
World.
weaker link of solo movies. Besides Ragnarok. Ragnarok was sick.
Ragnarok is so good. But you know what? You know what my favorite Marvel movie is? That's not like obviously like Infinity War and Endgame are amazing, and like, you know, all the Spider-Mans are awesome. It's almost like those are almost a league of their own. Like when I think of Marvel movies, even though it is Marvel, like, but Captain America Winter Soldier is probably my favorite like solo movie from Marvel. That shit is so good.
100%. That is one. Yeah, that is a solid movie. I think. I don't know. Is it like? Can I say? I really like the first Avengers,
Yeah.
especially like because
No,
like
yeah.
I remember watching that in theaters in 2011, and like at that point, obviously nothing was what it was today, and so it's just
Yeah.
like so cool to like look back and like you like really see all these people being misfit together and trying to get
Yeah.
them to work and everything, and they do, and it's. I think that's
No,
one
the
of my
first
favorite
I love
movies.
the first one, dude. That one is like Loki's the main villain, which is so dope. Like, and seeing them all get together is so fun to watch, and it's a good one. Like the whole New York shit, the nuke, like that whole movie is actually so good.
I love how like in all
Mary,
in
yeah,
some,
Mary, join.
huh?
Did Mary want to say something?
Yeah.
Which one? All right, which one's yours?
Can you really hear me right now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh. I remember
Kinda.
like early on I asked Matt who his favorite Marvel character was, and you said
Did I say Hawkeye?
you said Hawkeye.
I do like Hawkeye.
And I
No, but
immediately was like, oh, this isn't gonna go. Hawkeye? Who the heck says Hawkeye?
who in the hell of it? No, for real. No, but he's cool. Like he's a cool
Especially
dude.
in Endgame, he's a badass, man.
He is pretty cool, but it's just funny because it's
He's a
Hawkeye.
dad,
Like
man. I like him.
he just
No,
fucking has an
he's
arrow.
the most unrealistic character dealing with things with just arrows.
I saw a funny edit of him like fighting and shit, and then he like throws his bow, and then people are like, "Why the fuck did he do that? Like, what was he thinking? Like, what was the idea of him throwing away like the one thing he can use?"
That's all he had. So I have transitioned away from that answer though. I do love Hawkeye, but I'm gonna go Captain America. Final answer.
Yeah.
And I mean, first Avengers favorite movie.
Okay, I fuck with that. Yeah,
that's
because
so.
I love Cap too. He's got the best movies, bro. He's got the best.
Does.
All of his movies are fucking fire. Like the first one was fire. Winter Soldier is my favorite, and Civil War is a Captain America, even though it feels more like an Avengers movie, obviously. But like, that was also a fucking top 5 potential movie. Is Civil War? That shit is fire.
That's so funny that was your question this week, because one of my closing thoughts was going to be bringing up the Doomsday trailer, and I think I had heard before that they are going to do that trailer, like a full trailer at the Super Bowl. But I was going to bring up the Doomsday trailers, and we'd probably get into something like this. But yeah,
see how
I
that
fucking
works
love Marvel
sometimes.
though. I'm so ready for like another solid movie like that to come out.
Well, it's funny because that's not even written down in my list of questions. I was just looking at them. I was like, no, I'm not really. And then I was like, who's his favorite Marvel? And I mean, we're set up for a good, because we have a brand new day coming out in the summer. Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, we need to get that trailer.
Yeah, that might play also in the Super Bowl. They can afford fucking Super Bowl commercials, bro. They're definitely going to be played in the Super Bowl.
Or this would be like classic Marvel, or at least right now Marvel, how they're doing all this teaser bullshit. That watch them be like Doomsday trailer coming at Super Bowl, and I'd still be hyped, but like it's Spider-Man instead, and then like a week later that just catches by surprise.
Yeah,
that's what I love about these like trailers that they're dropping. I mean, now I know they're scheduled, but like the first one was just like a Tuesday at like 10 a.m.
Yeah, because they can do that. Like they have to build this movie up, because this is I saw. I don't know if this is 100%, but I saw that the runtime for Doomsday is like 3 hours and 40 minutes.
I was gonna say it's like 3.5 at least.
Like that's crazy. Like there's so much shit gonna happen, and it's cool.
There's gonna be
You
so
know,
many characters. Like I'm so
I
curious to
know.
see like
You
'cause I've
saw
se-
you watched Loki, right?
Like in the timeline,
like now.
like right now.
Yeah, right now.
You saw
I'm-
Loki.
Yeah.
Because I feel like people who haven't seen that show are gonna go into this movie and be so fucking confused when he
Mhm.
pulls up.
Yeah. See, I heard that it is gonna be like an actual variant of Iron or Tony Stark, but in that timeline, he Doctor Doom and all
Yeah.
that.
No, they need to explain. They need to fucking put 2 and 2 together because there's no
Well,
way
if
he
you
just
want to,
plays
if you want a
something-
YouTube page to go watch, New
Yeah.
Rock Stars.
Let's see.
I've been watching them since like at least like 2018, and I put Mary onto them, and we love watching all their videos.
I thought it was just like one guy.
It is mostly just one guy, but they have a couple other people that they'll do like TV shows.
Talk like how he talks.
Welcome back to New Rock Stars. I'm Eric Voss, and today's a breakdown of Loki season finale. Here's a look at everything you missed and everything. Spoilers ahead.
Yeah, he spent 20 minutes on a video for like a 2-second trailer.
Yeah, like for all these Doomsday trailers that are coming out, I would go watch his. Be careful though. I'd probably wait until tomorrow to go look it up because I don't know if you heard that, or you probably know by now that all these Doomsday trailers are being premiered a week before at the
Avatar.
the Avatar screenings.
Oh,
So like each week of Avatar, they're releasing a new teaser, and then like a couple days later, they drop it for everybody. And so I low-key already got it, the fourth one spoiled of I know what's in it, but so I'd wait until tomorrow to go look him up. But he has like each of those trailers are like 1.5 minutes long, and it's like 15-minute long videos, and that's how I mean, besides just being a huge nerd for it all, that's where I get all my knowledge on Marvel.
yeah. No, I mean, they're smart. The way they're doing this is like genius. Honestly, the little teasers, and I'm so happy that Chris Evans is back as Captain America. I just feel like that just adds so goddamn much to this movie. And did you know that random? I know we don't have to keep talking about this, but did you ever watch The Punisher?
No, that's the one that was originally on Netflix, right? And then now
Yeah.
it's part of the MCU.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I never watched that one.
You should, because apparently
gonna
he's
be in
going to
Spider-Man.
be in Spider-Man. So you got to know who he is for it to be cooler. And I mean, the main actor, he's John Berthnall, and he started off in The Walking Dead. So, and he was like one of my favorite characters in The Walking Dead. So him being like in Marvel is actually pretty sick. And apparently, maybe Joe Keery is going to be in Spider-Man / Marvel.
I did hear that.
Yeah.
I saw a graphic and I just immediately think it's AI and fake, but I did see that.
No, I know. So that would be he could fit Marvel 1000%, bro. He could easily be in that shit. But yeah, that'd be cool. Anyway. Cool.
Yeah.
So you said Captain America and Avengers 1.
Yep. I think I'm gonna stick with those. I like those.
I also like Star-Lord a lot. I fuck with him. And
Yeah,
Guardian.
whenever you hear like favorite event or Marvel character, my mind just goes to those main guys.
Mhm.
I do love Star-Lord. I like Bucky a lot. I like that
Yeah.
he's being transformed in. There's Clementine again. I like that he's kind of transformed in this good guy.
Did
I need to see Thunderbolts.
Mary, you haven't seen it either?
She just walked out again.
Oh,
No,
goddamn
we
it.
haven't
Yo,
seen it.
I went into that movie with like no expectations, and I watched it with my mom, Kelly, Karen. Aiden wasn't there, but like
I've heard it's really good.
I thought that shit was fire. Like out of all the new shit, like that
Mhm.
was like probably my favorite. That shit was fucking good.
Yeah, I've heard
And
that's really good. I did see the post-credit scene.
oh, well, yeah. I mean, that's whatever. But like, you know,
Did you see Fantastic Four?
yeah,
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
it was solid. I went to the movies for it, and I left like that was a solid. That's the same way I felt when Superman was. Did you see Superman?
No, I still haven't seen Superman.
Seeing that in theater was like kind of dope because I don't know, it just felt classic to go watch Superman at the movie theater.
Yeah,
And it was like filmed cool and like it had a pretty solid it was pretty dope. Like I feel like people who hated on it, I'm like, I don't get why. But I'm not gonna like glaze that movie thinking it was like amazing, but it was definitely like a fun, just go to the movies and watch like a fun movie,
yeah.
But Fantastic Four was short and pretty sweet. And
I feel like there could have been more.
There could have been more, but I really like Pedro Pascal. He's easily one of my favorite actors, and
I did like how it wasn't an origin story.
yeah,
I like that this MCU, they're getting rid of all that crap because they're like,
yeah,
look, we already know what happened.
yeah.
So like, sorry, like for Spider-Man too. No origin story there. I liked how for Fantastic Four just kind of jumped in and was like, this is what happened, and here we are today.
It's fantastic.
Say that again?
He's like,
I love the ones that was just like,
he's like,
say that again.
Yeah, definitely watch Punisher. I actually never saw season 2. I only saw season 1, but it was like pretty fucking entertaining. Before you watch Spider-Man, and
Have you seen Daredevil?
no,
Daredevil's really good,
okay,
and now he's starting to become a little more prominent in the MCU.
I also don't know shit about like the X-Men, bro. I know.
And
I'm not gonna know shit about them, dude.
I know. I think we're gonna go through and watch all their movies because I never got into them. Because they were back whenever like Marvel they're the Fox Marvel and they were doing their own thing.
Yeah,
and I was kind of younger whenever those movies were coming out.
me too.
I was never drawn to them.
No, neither was I. But I feel like
I used to think that Wolverine was X-Man. Like I thought that was
kind of
X-Men.
Kind of same, dude. I wasn't really locked in with that shit.
Yeah.
No, but definitely watch Thunderbolts, bro, because they're gonna be in Doomsday, I think. So, and I went into that movie being like, because I fuck with Bucky, and I obviously he was in that, but I surprisingly I fell in love with Florence Pugh watching that fucking movie, and she was so good in it. So that was my highlight of that movie was her, because I've also been in love with Scarlett Johansson watching all these fucking Marvel movies, and
oh yeah,
good God, but Florence Pugh, yeah, bro, she's bad. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah. I think that's all I got.
That's all you got. You got any closing thoughts? Final thoughts here?
Drake May's we're gonna play in the AFC Championship game. And
I know. I'm looking forward to hopping into this game.
We didn't even really get to predict the next set of games, which is fine. If you want to quickly maybe ballpark it, not the scores, we don't have to do all that, but if the setup is how it's set up, because now we really see what these teams kind of look like right now. Let me see.
Yeah. So obviously we're not going to know who the Patriots are playing right now, but I just checked. It's 7-6 Texans right now. So of course the Patriots will play the winner of these two games. I think it's going to be the Texans. I hope it's not. I kind of want to play the Steelers more.
I agree. I said me agree. Me agree. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyway.
Seahawks are hosting the 49ers. I think that's going to be a fun one. That's kind of like a 2013, 2014 vibe to it.
Yeah.
I like seeing that little
minus
rematch.
Crabtree and fucking Sherman, but
Kittle is out with, was it the MCL he tore or Achilles? He's out, so that's a big blow. Not
Seahawks
saying
win.
he, yeah,
Seahawks win.
not saying he's like the final or the big decision maker for me, but if you don't have him, it's gonna hurt. So, Seahawks for me. And then we got Bears and Rams. Bears are hosting.
Shit. Dude, I
I
don't
don't know. That one's pretty tough for me, I will say.
That might be the toughest one. Actually, dude, well, I mean, obviously all these games are tough now.
I think just going off a whim without any stats or anything, I'm gonna pick the Rams just because
I know.
I think Matt Stafford's a little more seasoned. He has obviously a lot more experience, and even though it's at Chicago and it's gonna be tough, I think Puka Nakua's go off for like 150 yards or some bullshit. And
No, I'm feeling everything you're saying right now. I actually agree 100%.
maybe the
Like,
Bears can get some like
but like you
bullshit luck
said, bro,
again.
they play down to their competition, so I feel like they're gonna go into this game and like show up and be like good. But didn't he? I
Yeah.
think Stafford like fractured something on his right hand, like a finger or something.
Yeah, I haven't seen what it was yet, but I did notice in the game he kept on showing at his hand that he looked like he was hurt. So I'm gonna take Rams. Did you say you're taking Rams, or you not yet?
Well,
'Cause
I
I'm
said
look-
the last podcast that the Rams are gonna go to the fucking Super Bowl,
Oh,
and I
that's
have
right.
them beating
So
the goddamn Seahawks.
I'm looking at your predictions, and you have Rams beating the Bears 35-32.
Yeah, I'm sticking with it. Duh.
Okay.
It was just this was a tough, like them almost losing to the fucking Panthers, and then the Bears having, I think, the most like the best game of the weekend.
Yeah.
It's like hard to be like, nah, the Bears are gonna lose again at home, but like, nah, like I'm gonna take the Rams.
Mm-hmm. Broncos and Bills, the final matchup. It's kind of a tricky one, low key. Like, is
Give me Josh Allen. It's gonna happen, bro. It's gonna be the Patriots Bills AFC Championship game, bro.
If that's it, and like it comes down to Drake May in his first playoff stopping Josh Allen from making the Super Bowl once again,
that would be so lit. It's so lit, dude.
Oh man, I think I'm gonna go Bills too, because I do want to see that AFC Championship matchup, and I don't know. I think they got a little momentum going into Denver. They've been off for a couple weeks now, so I don't know.
Man, that's gonna be a good. All these games are gonna be a good game. I love NFL playoffs, dude. Holy shit. I think they take that momentum, and Josh Allen is just in his prime, bro, and he's just gonna.
I bet that's gonna be. I wish I remember yesterday, but I bet that's gonna be a 3:00 game. I can see that because that would put them at 1:00 in Denver. I can just picture. Can't you just picture a day game playoff game in Denver?
Yeah, and then what the afternoon game be 49ers and Seahawks.
Yeah,
I always feel like the 49ers have like the afternoon night games anyway.
Yeah, especially it's in Seattle. Like I feel like
West. Yeah. I think so.
And then I really hope the Patriots have a 6:30 game because that'd be still enough time for me to go run around and do the bullshit on Sunday, and then not be so late when the game ends.
I don't know who's gonna be 3:30 or 6:30. I would definitely rather 6:30. I think 6:30 is like the perfect time for a fucking game to start.
Yeah, we'll know by the end of this game. They said so. Once the winner of this, it'll probably be like 30 minutes max. They already know the matchup or the games and the days. They just got to figure out the times.
I could see us being the 6:30. I could see.
I feel like that makes more sense.
Yeah, right.
I
don't know. We'll see, bro. Either way, I would love to watch that Rams Bears game at 6:30 either. Fuck it. And you know what's cool? Actually, sometimes it's fun to win and then watch the next game.
Yeah.
Because sometimes
if Patriots play at 3:30 and they lose, I'm probably not.
I'm not even gonna watch the game exactly, bro. But if we win, I'm gonna be hella excited to watch that next game.
Yeah. Yeah, full slate of NFL playoffs coming up next week. We still got Texans and Steelers fighting it out right now. 7-6 going into halftime right now. Texans are winning. So Patriots will host the winners of that game, like we said. Hopefully next week they can give us another fun couple of games like we did this week. I think we got a little spoiled with taste of playoffs this weekend. Yeah. That was fun. One last closing thought or final thought I had was just want to say rest in peace to Bob Weir of the Grateful Dead. Grateful Dead and Dead & Company have been one of my top 5 bands on Spotify Rap for the past couple of years, and one of the best to ever do it, man. Yeah, 78, died of cancer. He was just playing a couple months ago, and it sucks. I had to wear my Celtics Grateful Dead shirt tonight in honor of him, so rest in peace.
See, that news went right over my head, so it's nice that because I don't really listen to that, but maybe I will. And anytime a musical legend dies, it's
that's the thing. He's an icon, man.
Yeah,
so many legendary performances, not just him solo, but the venues and concerts they've done throughout the years. Yeah. Crazy, man.
Yeah, right.
That's it for me. Signing out here at the Mainly Sports. This has been episode 4. Appreciate you guys tuning in so far. We'll be back next Monday. Hopefully. That's the plan right now. Yeah, by then. Oh, yeah, here we go.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, I just really like that song, You gotta let it flow out. Yeah, we'll be back next Monday. Episode 5, halfway to 10. That's the big mile marker we got to get to, baby. And, we'll be breaking down those championship games, AFC and NFC.
And we will be getting more clips together. We are working on an intro. We are slowly just going to make the podcast better and better as we keep flowing. And,
What's the YouTube and the TikTok?
It's Mainly Sports Podcast. Literally just look us up.
That's it. And then of course you can find us on Twitter at Mainly Sports Pod. I've been staying pretty active on there. I've been boosting all those big game clips from this week. So if you didn't get a chance to watch any of the games this weekend, just head over to our Twitter, and I feel like I've been doing a good job justifying what's been going on in the field. So
we'll put the links of our socials on our other socials too, so it's just easier to get to them all.
Exactly.
But shout out anyone that was listening. See, we have 17 viewers that popped in at least, so I don't know if you're still here or if you have left. Either or, thank you.
That's it. We'll see y'all next weekend.
I love Drake May.
I love Drake May too.
I love Drake May. I love Drake May.
I love Drake May.